Welcome back to Damascus in Cities Skylines. And have you ever went to a place where you had like a body of water and then you had a park around that body of water and then you just spend the day relaxing with your friends, having a picnic, meeting some people, and then going back home relaxed and without any worries. That's what we are building here today. So if I go out of this view, we have our dam over here, and we have this big waterfront in there. As you know, in the last episode we talked a little bit about this, and we decided that we are not building in this area just because of the way the terrain is actually looking. As you can see, it's pretty steep, and we want to give some space for example, if rains a lot and the water level rises, then they should be safe with this distance from the water. So keep that in mind, but then we'll probably build some pathways along in here, connecting these sides of the suburb as well. And as we do that, I'll also increase the suburb because as you can see, we need a lot of people in there. I'll probably keep that very short and I'll still be focused on the park front in here. And then I'll be back with you, showing you some of the details and some of the things that we've done. So join me and I hope you will enjoy that.
But I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it. Yeah, 'cause no one knows if we're just jumping out the window, trying to cling on to it. You got me holding on to something I know I can't drive me down, but I don't care about it, 'cause I got you close and kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it.
And here we are. I went a little bit above the board here and did more than I was expecting. As you can see, this park is now huge. There are several different areas and well, it goes along the whole village in here. And we now actually have two villages and we have suburbs and all of that. So let me start with what I've done here. We do have this factory town right here, which is our industry. And to be fair, I don't even know if we use all this area because all these people is just like 4,500, which by the way, we've reached a new milestone as well, which was fantastic. That milestone was this one. So got city planning policies, level 4 unique buildings, leisure, tourism, sightseeing, trolleybus, oil specialization, tourism specialization, and all the policies and buildings and roads that we've unlocked, which is great. Now, I got this suburb, like this is one big suburb. This is called Worker Square because this is where the first workers arrived to work on this. Then over here, so this is where they would live. And then as this grew, we start to have this little industry in here. I haven't tied up the suburb in this industry yet because this is not finished by any chance, but we'll get back to there, which then is the factory town. That's how they call it when they arrived. So that's how it will be called in here as well. And then some more housing districts or housing blocks were put up to construction, and they call this the Mountain View. And well, you can take a look at why this is called Mountain View. Look at that, that's pretty good view actually. That's really nice. But yeah, so this is this area, and then the game gave the park its own name, Fairview Marsh, which for this area I think that's actually a great name, and the view in here is not so bad, but this goes all around the area, and I might even get a little bit more over here. I think it's alright. This is a natural reserve or nature reserve. I never remember how that's called. Nature reserve. There we go. And we've reached level 4 as well. Put that up to the maximum price, ticket price, and we're just waiting for more people so we can level up to level 10. Some of the details in here. So if we start on this side, we do have some campfires. Along the way we have plenty of sightseeing towers or lookout towers and viewing decks. I think they look actually fantastic in here, and they go all behind the house in there. No fences, it's all friendly in here, some entrance along the way as well, and I just remember that I haven't done even a single car park, so that might be something that will come back and do later on. But all along here, some areas you have like trees growing up in the middle of the path. I don't mind, this is all rough, don't need to be like perfect, or we just need to be careful with this pathway, but then cross just next to the bridge. Look at so many people walking everywhere in here, I just love it. And then getting here, they have another entrance, and they can also keep going through this area all around, and there they have an option. They can go up or they can go downstairs, well, downhill. Up we'll go through the behind the house, and we have more park entrance over there, some lookout towers, viewing decks, and down you have a few nice what's the word I'm looking for? Have some attractions, that's what I'm looking for. You have some place to sit by the fire and just enjoy an evening over there. You have fishing deck, you have some kayaks in here. Just there have some chairs, small toilet over there as well. Up there you still have like different decks and all that sort of stuff. More trees over there as well. In here it's all bare because sometimes water will come through here, but there are plenty of options in this area. There is also some hunting cabins, especially in the middle of all these trees over here. We also have, this is a fireplace by the way, the lean-to shelter, so just people can hide in there. Just trying to find, yeah, hunting cabin is over there. And then this pathway next to the one that goes across, and if you look at this, we go all the way around here. Very dense vegetation around here, and we finish over there. I could have connected these over here as well, but I didn't want to. These would be free for them to get across in there. But yeah, now this is a big village. This area is all done. I'm not building over here or over here anymore. We are all done with this. We will build over here with this industry, expand in this area. We might even change the industry and move this to these sides, like thinking about it. That might be a good thing to do. But this will be done on our next episode. And I think after we finish this area, then the next step might be crossing the dam and expanding the village. That will depend on how many people we get. biggest challenge here is using realistic population. With all this housing here on the normal game, we would have a lot more people already, but with realistic population, we are at 4.5 thousand. We will unlock high density at 7,000. That is still quite a lot that we need. It's almost doubling it down over there, so that might be where we go. In public transportation, we get buses. We also have trams, but we are not using trams in here. And we use only buses, and we don't have cargo trains as well. So trains is just at 9,500 as well. So we could hook this up and bring trains for our factory town. So yeah, there you go. That's a big challenge, but it's a really nice one, to be honest. And I really hope you've enjoyed this episode of Cities Skylines in the city of Damascus. The city is looking great. I'm really enjoying this build. And the challenge of having the realistic population is also really cool. It's been difficult, especially the start. As I mentioned before, the single-story houses, they're really like just 4 or 5 people in there. And things start to get easier when you get high density. But until then, we have to do with what we have so far. So if you enjoyed this, leave a like, please, that helps quite a lot. Also leave me a comment, ask questions, provide suggestions. There's quite a lot of suggestions coming as well on, for example, Discord. And you can join that, the link is in the description. Feel free to get in there, share your city as well. I'm really keen to look what you have, and maybe consider watching the video on your screen right now, because I think you might like that. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!